Hello and welcome everybody. Happy Friday and welcome to the introduction of Investing Simplified. Today I want to talk a little bit about this class series, go over some of the important details that we feel like you should know prior to this class series starting, and give you a better idea of what you can expect to learn in these three very short but also very informationally helpful webinars. So, I'm not going to give too much of an introduction because lesson number 1 is time is money, and let's make sure that you're spending your time wisely. So let's get right into what we have to cover today. My name is Jonathan. If you have not been here before, it's a pleasure you could join us. Let me show you why Investing Simplified is the simplest way to start trading. So today what we want to do is we want to look to answer some of the frequently asked questions that people have surrounding investing, and more importantly, the class series that we have coming up, Investing Simplified. So we're going to go over some basic information about this course, who this series is best for, and how you can join the series live. Finally, we'll have a little bit of time for some Q&As if there are any questions that I didn't answer through today's presentation. So let's get started here. And let's talk about what is Investing Simplified. Investing Simplified is a mini-series put on by us, Sectors Made Simple. The goal of this series is to cover the basic information that you need to know to start investing in the stock market. This series is not going to be some crazy 50-episode long thing. Instead, it is 3 hours spread across 3 different weeks, with every class being on Wednesday, with the first class starting Wednesday, March 6th. These classes will be offered in English, but as you see down below, we'll have live Spanish subtitles as well. And finally, these classes will be recorded, so if you want to review the videos later, or if you couldn't join us live, you can recap what we learned about and address any questions that you might have with us then. Now, who is this series actually for? This series, while it's kind of a silly answer, is for anybody. The goal of this series is not to only cater to one specific group. Learning how to invest is something that anybody is capable of doing, and everybody should learn. The reality of it is that at some point or another in your life, the opportunity will come up where if you know how to invest, you can start investing more actively to help make your money work for you. So, if you've ever wanted to learn to invest, this course can offer you that head start. So, here's a couple of examples of people that can really benefit from what this class series will cover. Let's say you're fresh out of college, you're applying to, and you just got accepted at your first job. One of the questions that they'll ask you is, would you like to open a 401k? We do a 401k match here. What the heck is a 401k? Should you use it? Why is it helpful? And more importantly, what do you do with it? All of those questions are extremely important to know the answers to, because a 401k can be a very valuable thing for you, especially if you're early off in your career. It is a retirement account. So understanding what it is, and more importantly, how can you utilize that money most effectively, is really valuable to know. So if that is you, if you're applying to a job and you are opening a 401k, or if you have a 401k that you're not really using, this class can teach you how to better utilize that account. Or, what if you're a new parent and you're looking at opening a college savings account for your kids? There are many options for account types that you can open. What are the differences? And especially once you open the account, what do you put in there? How much do you put in there? And what do you do with that money? Is it just you put it there and then the kids get it in the future? Do you put the money in something so it can grow value over time? Those are important questions for you to know, and Investing Simplified will have some answers. And then finally, You don't need to be at this major milestone in your life to find value in what this class series can provide. Maybe you just have a couple $100 sitting around that you want to learn how to put to work for you. That, just like if you're opening your first account or anything in between, can help you to get a head start in the world of investing. So, ultimately, this series truly is for anybody, and we fully hope that you and your goals can be addressed through this series. Now, we do a lot of creation and a lot of novel thinking here at Sectors Made Simple. The idea of announcing and putting on an Intro to Investing class series is not a new idea. We're not going to pretend that it is. But what I want to address is, why are we different? Why should you take this class series and not another class series that you might find? Here are some of the things that I noticed when I was trying to share resources for friends that wanted to get involved in investing. In all of the research that I did, a lot of the courses boiled down to a few major issues. First, and in my opinion, most offensively, they don't teach you how to invest, they tell you what to invest in. That's not helpful. Right now, the market is doing very well. The economy is recovering. We are in a very specific state. But that's not going to help you 3 years from now if the market takes a downturn and the economy is soon to follow. What do you invest in then? You need to understand not just what to do with a fish, but you need to learn how to fish. So while a lot of intro to investing style courses might give you that fish and say, here is an investment. Congratulations, you now know how to invest. Dude, that's not helpful. That's not going to help you when that one thing starts doing poorly and you're sitting there like the Monopoly man wondering, what now? So Investing Simplified is going to change that for you. We don't tell you what to invest in. We teach you the way of thinking about investments, the way of finding out the answers to what stocks are doing well, what investments should you consider, and when is the right time to buy them. All of those questions are things that we want to share with you. We want to show you the steps that you can take to do them for yourself. So again, many other courses will teach you a single way of thinking or show you what to invest in. We want to show you a few different options for how you can learn to invest, but instead of just giving you the investment and hoping that it always does well, we want to teach you the skills needed to trade and invest with confidence, but also making your own investment decisions. Ultimately, it's your money. I really hope that you want to take advantage of the money you have, but also take ownership of managing that money yourself, not trusting some random person to manage it for you. The other issue that I found was a lot of investing introductory courses are honestly a sales pitch. At the end of the course, you've walked away with nothing except for a dependence on that person or on that group. Hey, we'll teach you the basics of what a stock is, and then we'll teach you that the only way to find the right stock is if you buy our software or you buy our $3,000 trading academy. I wish that I was kidding when I said that that is honestly the majority of the intro to investing classes that are out there. They sell you on this idea of wild returns and crazy possibilities, and when it comes down to it, the only thing of value you walk away from is understanding what a scam looks like in person. We don't want to do that. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Sectors Made Simple is this thing that, oh, you don't need this at all. We exist for a reason. We create tools to help you invest for a reason. And that is what we do. That is what we offer. We sell subscriptions to our tools and to our resources. But ultimately, if you want to take this class series, the end of the story isn't going to be, and now buy Sectors Made Simple. It is meant to be a head start into investing, and we will teach you the skills needed to trade without needing a subscription to our software. Again, I will be honest, will Sectors Made Simple make investing simpler? Yes. Do we hope that you discover a love for investing through this series? Yes. But at the end of the class series, will you walk away from all of this ready to invest without needing to buy Sectors Made Simple, without needing to buy any other tools? You know what free resources are available, and you know how to use those free resources to start investing? Yes. That's what we want. We want you to walk away ready to start investing, not ready to pull out your credit card and make another purchase. Now, I talked about it briefly, but I want to go into a little bit more detail about who we are. Why are we the ones that you should trust to teach you and show you the world of investing? At Sectors Made Simple, we have one simple goal. We want to make investing easier. It is a world dominated by big money, big institutions, and a big learning curve. That is the reason why so many people don't even bother trying to learn. If you talk to a person that has a retirement account and you ask them, hey, what's your money in? Probably going to say, I don't know. I put it in some mutual fund. I don't know what that is. I don't know. My employer just gave me an option of 4 different things I could put my money in. Okay. That's fine. But there's so much more you can do. We want to show you why learning to invest isn't so complex and is something that is honestly really, really fun and can be done in a couple of minutes every evening, if that's really the time that you have to spend with it. What we have done is we have tried to take these well-established ideas of what makes investing so worthwhile and take resources and tools that are only available to major institutions and cost thousands of dollars a month and simplify them down and bring them to everybody at a much lower price point. We wanted to make the tools, but also the information more accessible. So, through our 4 years of being around, we have created a variety of investment tools, hundreds of hours of investment education, and more resources and reports to be able to help you to understand the market better. So as I mentioned, since we started, we've created over 300 hours of webinars and educational material, crossing both English and Spanish. But again, we're not here for a sales pitch. We're here to provide you education. More than 100 hours of our webinars have been offered for free and can be browsed and found on our website for free. You do need to create an account, but there's no free trial on that account. There's no, we need your credit card right away. You create a free account. As long as you have that free account, you have access to all of our free webinars. There's no view limit. There's no, you get 3 videos a day. You get them all. So that's who we are. We are a group of investors that wanted to take these big ideas that big institutions have, make them easier, bring more advanced technology into them, and then provide them to you, show you why those resources make investing simpler. So, let's now shift gears a little bit and talk about what you will learn in Investing Simplified. I wanted to summarize this, but really I felt the best way to show you what we were going to learn is to quite literally show you what we're going to learn. So here's a brief outline of the 3 classes and the information we'll cover in them. Class 1 is going to be Intro to the World of Investing. We're going to talk about the reasons why people choose to invest, the benefits and drawbacks of different types of investments, why stocks seem to be the most common or one of the most popular types of investments, how we can start trading stocks, and more. Then, class number 2, we're going to drill down into that last point, stocks. We're going to show you ways to find when the right time to buy a stock is, the different types of stocks that are available, why following a price chart or a stock chart is such an important skill to have, and then we'll cover the difference between stocks and funds. Finally, class number 3 is Intro to Strategies. This is where we turn the basic information from the first 2 classes into actual steps that you can start to use to invest for real. We're going to talk about why having trading strategies are helpful, but also we're going to point out why they're good, but also why they're not great. Where do trading strategies fall short? And how can we understand where trading strategies fall off so that we don't overassume what they can do, or we don't jump to any conclusions that we really shouldn't be jumping to. Then, as I mentioned, this is not supposed to be a sales pitch where lesson number 3 is, and here's why you should pay us more money. We want to show you the resources that are available for free that you can start to use to invest. And we're going to show you strategies using those free tools. But we will also show you what we do at Sectors Made Simple, why Sectors Made Simple exists, and how we make certain types of strategies so much simpler to use, where many of our successful trading strategies involve trading 5 minutes once a week. That's it. So, that is the curriculum that you will learn about in these 3 webinars. It is short, sweet, simple. And that's the point. Now, what do you actually get when you sign up for Investing Simplified? With your registration, you'll get access to all 3 of the live 1-hour webinars that will be done over Zoom. So, a day or 2 before the Zoom session, you'll receive an email from us. That email will have the link to join that session. The same webinar ID will be used for all 3 meetings. Additionally, we will give you access to the class recordings so that you can watch those webinars after they've completed. Additionally, even after the class series ends, you will keep access to those 3 webinars, allowing you to review them anytime in the future. Then, one of the biggest benefits of live webinars is the ability to ask the instructor, who's going to be me, questions. I want to be here as a human resource for you. Investing and teaching about investing is something that I love doing both personally and professionally, so I take a lot of enjoyment in getting to hear your questions, no matter how silly you think they might be. If it helps you to understand investing simpler and makes it more accessible to you, please ask away. So you can ask questions in our webinar in English or Spanish. I do speak both languages, so if you have a question in Spanish, you can ask me in Spanish and receive an answer in Spanish as well. Additionally, you can email us at support@sectorsmadesimple.com. We do not have a support team. You're looking at the support team. So if you email that email address, you're reaching me, and I'm happy to help you with any questions you might have outside of class as well. Now, this next point is the one that is going to be a little bit different, depending on how you are taking the classes. If you have paid for a registration, you will, at the end of the class series, receive a 2-week free trial to Sectors Made Simple. This is not a free trial that we say, give us your credit card, and if you forget to cancel, because in order to cancel, you need to call us and then fill out a form. No, none of that. We don't ask for your credit card. There's no need to cancel at the end of the 14-day trial. This is a no strings attached. We want you to just check out the tool to see if you like it. If you do, awesome. We'd love to have you continue with us. If not, also completely understandable. Everything you've learned in this class series will take you on your journey for investments. We're not going to sit here and tell you we're the only answer for you. Finally, because you are stepping into Sectors Made Simple with a baseline understanding of investments already, I'm writing a custom Getting Started guide for you. So in that 14-day trial period, you can really see what we're all about, see what we have to offer you, and continue your education even after the 3 classes have ended. Now, how do you register for this series? Again, there's a slight difference here. If you are currently a Sectors Made Simple subscriber, meaning you have a 3, 6, or 12-month subscription with Sectors Made Simple, you need to do nothing, because this series is included with your subscription. So, unfortunately, while you don't get the 2-week free trial, you do get access to this class series for free. So, it is included with your subscription, and again, you'll be emailed the Zoom link about a day or 2 prior to the first session. The Zoom link will not change across all 3 meetings. If you are not a Sectors Made Simple subscriber, you can purchase a registration for these classes on our website. I'll put the link in the chat right now. Also, if you're watching this recorded, it's down in the description. But the website is going to be right there. You can head on over and purchase a subscription for $50, which again gives you all 3 classes live, unlimited access to the recordings, and that 2-week free subscription to Sectors Made Simple. Finally, registrations for this series will end at noon Pacific time on Wednesday, March 6th. So about 4 hours before the first class begins. With that said, we're done. That's the information that I wanted to share with you all in anticipation of our first meeting. Before we end, I want to see if anyone has any questions from the chat from the live webinar, or if you're watching this recorded and you still have a question you want answered, you can email us at support@sectorsmadesimple.com. Again, that is not some generic outsourced support email. That is an email directly to me. So I'm more than happy to answer any questions you might have. With that said, are there any questions from the live chat? Oh, something I want to mention. That 14-day free trial, the things that includes are everything that would be in a normal Sectors Made Simple subscription. So you get all of our tools, which includes simple to follow trading strategies. Again, those are the ones I was talking about 5 minutes a week to use. It includes access to all of our educational webinars. We don't try and piecemeal out our subscriptions here. The subscription is for everything that Sectors Made Simple has. So you get full access to our tools, full access to all of our webinars, full access to email me questions, everything. This class is for beginners and advanced students. This class, I would say, is really mostly for beginners. If we look again at the curriculum for the class series, it really is meant to be simple answers. We don't want or expect you to know everything about trading prior to coming into these classes. The goal is that you can come in knowing absolutely nothing and leave with a strong understanding of investments, of the different accounts that you might invest in, and skills needed to start trading immediately. If you are already an advanced user, sorry, 1 second. Excuse me. If you're already an advanced trader, you probably already know these basics. And while there probably are some pieces of information that might be new, such as the differences between the different retirement accounts what investment types you can try and get access to, and more. The majority of the information will be revealed. Olvina, thank you so much for your kind words. So yeah, again, the class is primarily for beginners. But if you have like specific questions or whatnot, please shoot me an email. I'm more than happy to chat and address any like specific topics you're asking about. Like, hey, do you cover exactly this? And if we don't cover it in the class series and I have a webinar on it, I can probably send you that webinar. ¿Cuándo comienza la serie? El primero clase va a estar el 6 de marzo, el próximo miércoles. Hay que registrarse. Olvina, ya tienes una suscripción, ¿sí? Porque si tienes una suscripción a Sectors Made Simple, no tienes que registrar. Las clases son incluidos en tu subscripción. That word always gets me. So again, to repeat those questions in English, to answer those questions again in English, the classes are going to start next Wednesday, March 6th at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And if you have a 3-month, 6-month, or annual subscription to Sectors Made Simple, you don't need to buy the classes. The classes are included with your subscription. So, a couple days before, you'll receive an email from us with the Zoom link to be able to join those sessions. I'll join it anyway. There's always something to learn. Oh, I'm so glad. Look, revisiting the basics is never a bad idea. And like I said, there will be some topics in there that will be new. Hopefully. Are there any other questions for me? Will I need a free account to watch the recordings? So, after the class series ends, you will probably want a free account to be able to view the recordings. After the class series ends, we're going to put the 3 webinars up on our webinar website so that you will have access to them there. Again, that free account is no strings attached, alright? You can only use it for so long. There's no limit to how many times you can use it. Free account is a free account, will always be a free account. No problem. So, we will walk you through the steps of creating an account in lesson number 3. That free account will give you continued access to the class recordings and all of the other free webinars that we have on our site. Cool. Well, if there's no other questions, then this is where we will leave things for today. I wanted to thank you all so much for your time. If you're watching this live, thank you for being here. If you're watching this recorded, thank you again to you as well. It is an honor and a pleasure to be able to bring the world of investing down to a level that is simpler to understand. Not just for me, not just for you, for everybody. Investing is something that everybody should learn about. Is a world that is often gatekept behind high requirements, big sales pitches, and few promises. I want to make that simpler. I want to show you that investing isn't some scary world, that you can start learning how to invest today and learn skills that you can use for a lifetime. So, again, on screen is our email. If you have any questions, you can always send us a direct email, and I'm more than happy to answer or address any questions or concerns you might have. But till Wednesday, we hope to see you all in class. Take care, everyone.